This is WPSL Port St. Lucie, the talk of the Treasure Coast.
Opinions expressed are those of the show's host, not WPSL or WSTU or EXP Realty. Any reproduction or reuse of this program without the written consent of WPSL or WSTU is strictly prohibited. And now we welcome My Dream Home Radio Show, your chance to find your dream home. And now the hosts of the show. Should I say the host? No, I don't want to say the hosts for the most. Anyway, it's Eileen Simons and Paula Brady.
Hello, good morning.
That's terrible. That is,
The hostess was the most.
Memories are good and sometimes they're not so good.
well, I forget who used to say that, but it was one of the like Milton Berle or
Yeah,
one
I
of
do
the
remember
hosts
something
with
like
the-
that.
hostess-
Yes.
The host with the most or whatever. Yeah. Oh my. Wow. So how
Now we're telling our age.
I
Yeah,
know, yeah.
I know. Yeah. Well, it's funny. There's a guy that I knew through baseball who was Milton Berle's stepson, and he posts stuff on Facebook all the time of Uncle Milty, and Uncle Milty is one of the reasons why I got into television. He and Jimmy Durante.
Really?
My father took me to NBC when I was, oh my gosh, 7, 8 at the most. And to see the whole production,
This
like
is
it was-
NBC in New York.
No, this is NBC in well, it wasn't Burbank. It was
California.
Sunset
Okay.
and Vine in Hollywood. And when Durante would go off, he'd have those spotlights that he would step through and stuff. And I was just mesmerized. And that was it. I mean,
You knew what you wanted to do.
television from then on.
That's
I
awesome.
think that
Yeah.
is really an impressionable age, like 9 to 12. And so many kids at that age, they are totally impressed by something. And that's what they go on to do.
Yeah, isn't it amazing?
Yeah, that are experiences that they go through. A lot of children that have early experience in medicine have to go through medical procedures and
Oh,
that
sure.
kind of stuff
True,
before they
yeah.
become
Yes,
doctors.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. One of the biggest orthopedic surgeons in Los Angeles was had problems when he was young, and he's giving back the same
Mhm.
way.
Yep.
That's awesome.
It's very cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I can't say that happened for me, but
Well, it happened for me in the skating industry.
Well,
My
did it?
parents met in a skating rink. Yes. And so-
Really?
oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
that's cool. We went a lot of times to the skating rink when I was younger, but that didn't. My mom was go to medicine, go to medicine, go to medicine. So I ended up in medicine for a good long while.
Uh-huh.
But look at you now
I know I'm doing something new and different. It's fun.
There
I
you
love it.
go. Yeah. Well,
and still helping people.
Exactly.
That's
Just in a
it.
different way. Yeah.
That's it. So how's business now? It's
Well, business is still very busy.
busy.
I don't think there's I don't see an end in sight as far as the number of people that want to come to Florida, especially with things that happen in other states. And it makes Florida seem more appealing. I'll be very interested how this summer goes. Because
yes.
last
Yeah.
year summer was very busy because spring was not. Spring, at least half of spring, about 6 or 8 weeks, most of us were pretty much shut down until the governor stood up and made a point to say that real estate is essential because having a place to live is definitely essential.
Yeah.
So we weren't down as long as agents in most other states were. But So last summer was very unusual. It was very busy. The market started to gain strength again in May, and it hasn't stopped.
Yeah.
It slowed down a little bit. Prices are leveling off a little bit because, they couldn't go much higher without busting the whole thing up.
Right.
But I'm really curious to see what will happen this summer.
It's very interesting. Carol was reading me some stuff. She gets the New York Times online, and their interpretation of what's going on in Florida and how screwed up things are in Florida. And it's so funny. I just think, really? Wait a minute. We've got our vaccine.
How
We've
screwed
got-
up things are, yeah.
It's like, how many people in New York have their vaccine?
Yeah, they're
Right.
leaving New York any way they can. I
Yeah.
talked to a person over this weekend who was down here from Massachusetts looking for a second home. And she said, even in the area of Massachusetts where she is, she said, we have New York license plates all over the place moving to our area.
Really?
Yes.
They're just escaping. Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Mass escape.
Well, you're fine as long as you date the governor. I'm sorry.
Careful.
Yeah, we don't go there, remember?
No,
Yeah.
we better not. Oh gosh. Oh,
Okay, so I want to make a little announcement this morning. My dream home team is growing.
oh, cool.
So if you specialize in a Florida community and want to be part of the team that does the marketing for you, we want to talk to you. So reach out to us. Our number is 772-200-5105. Our email is mydreamhometeam@yahoo.com. You can also go in through our website, which is www.mydreamhomeusa.com. And if you have questions or comments about the show today, we'd love to hear from you. You can call us here at the station.
Oop.
Sorry,
Uh-oh.
She had her shot.
allergies.
Yeah. Got some vodka in the back if you'd like. Oh no.
Darn, it's too early. So you can call us here at the station at 772-340-1590.
See, it's all the Lysol that's in here. We're all
Yeah, because we do sterilize everything
Yes, we
before
do.
we sit down here on Monday mornings. Yes.
Yep. That's great. And well, I'm glad you're growing. I mean, that's
Yes. The office is getting busier. And of course, when you're out with customers, you can't be out with customers and be in the office. And we have a lot of people that walk into the office. So it's time to grow.
well, and you think about where your office is strategically, if they're coming up from either Miami or Palm Beach, you're right there.
Yeah, I'd
It's
love to be
76
able to put a big sign out, but apparently that is a very
yeah.
difficult task
Not-
to get done in Martin County.
Not in Martin County, you won't.
Right. So just to let everybody know, our office is in the Florida Club. It is not behind gates, so it is open to the public. 9014 Southwest Old Royal Drive. That's the main road that comes into the Florida Club. And that's located just west of 95 off of Canner Highway.
That's great. Good stuff. Yeah. Centrally located. There's no
Yes.
doubt about it.
The office is open 7 days a week. If we happen to be out with customers, there's a sign on the door that you can call me or text me to 772-200-5105.
Great. Good stuff. All right.
So we have a great guest today, and I'm really excited to bring her on and get started with her. Our guest today is Elizabeth, but we lovingly call her Ellie. Ellie Cole. She is a banking center manager for Seacoast Bank at the Gatlin location. And I have to ask her what AVP means. So good morning, Ellie.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good.
So what does AVP mean, Ellie?
It's administrative VP, basically.
Vice President.
The branch.
I get it. Okay. So besides being the manager of that branch. Your official title is administrative vice president, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Excellent.
In other words, she's a biggie.
Yes, she is.
Oh, no.
I love the graphic. 90 years there, huh?
Yep, it's actually we're going on 94 years this year.
You don't look it.
No, the bank does, not me,
Oh,
no.
I see.
I'm almost half of that.
That's pretty good.
So before we get into the questions that I wanted to talk to you about today, we hear that Seacoast Bank is growing. Do you know anything about the acquisitions they're making?
Yes, so we just bought a new bank down because we're trying to add our footprint into Fort Lauderdale, because we only have one branch right now because we bought Green Bank a couple of years ago. But we went ahead and bought a smaller bank down in Fort Lauderdale. Let me see the name of the bank. Hold on just one second. It is something new, and it just came up. Hold on one second. Let's see. So we just bought Legacy Bank down in Fort Lauderdale.
Legacy
So
Bank.
we're adding our footprint in the Fort Lauderdale area.
Well, that's good because
Excellent.
our MLS goes all the way south through Fort Lauderdale. So customers will be able to access Seacoast Bank down there as well. That's great news.
Yeah.
And we also have a partnership with Publix, since we are not all the way down in Miami and we're only in the state of Florida. You can use Publix ATMs with no fee, and that's over 1,100 ATMs all up and down the east coast of the United States, actually.
Oh, wow. That's great to know. I
That's
didn't realize
fabulous.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, so if you're in the Carolinas, you can actually go into Publix and use your ATM card?
Yep, you go to
With no
the
fee.
Presto ATMs outside of the Publix and withdraw cash with no fees.
That's
Well, that's
nice.
really good to know.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I have an account with a national bank that I can't do that at Publix with. I get charged every time I use their ATM.
Well, it's time to move.
I
Yeah.
know. I might have to do that.
Do you know anybody?
I
at
might
the
have to come and
local
see you
bank?
again,
Oh.
Deli.
For sure, absolutely. I'll be more than happy to assist you with that for sure.
That's cool.
I'll tell you, she has so much responsibility and she's so busy there, but she was gracious enough to take almost an hour of her business day a couple of weeks ago to sit down and meet with me. So I was very appreciative of that. So Ellie, tell us a little bit about your background. How did you get to Seacoast and where you are now?
Okay. So I started off, I went to school and I got an associate's in business, and I did administrative work. I did senior accounting for Holland America. They own a island in the Bahamas, and I did their accounting. And I did taxes for a while. I did HR for a while. But I'm the type of person, as you know, I like to talk and I like to help people and I like to be in front of people. So, and I'm good with numbers. So banking kind of just does a little bit of everything. I can help my customers. I still deal with numbers, and it lets me do the accounting and lets me do the administrative work. But I also have my day-to-day is always different. I always meet different people and I always talk to different people. So banking kind of just gave me the all-in-one. And I started with TD Bank, and I started as a part-time teller. I worked my way up to client advisor. And then when I was looking to be in a place where I could help my customers in a more personal basis, I found out about Seacoast Bank. A friend of mine said, hey, we're looking for some people. Why don't you come over and interview? And when I had my interview and I saw how community-based they were, I decided that this was the right fit for me. So I came over as a client advisor in July. It'll be 8 years. And I worked from being a client advisor, I worked my way up to senior client advisor. And then in November of 2019, I got offered the manager's position and I accepted.
Awesome.
So yeah, with Seacoast, it is a community bank. They're based out of our corporate offices in Stewart. But the best part about it is that it's all about the community. It's all about our customers, and they give you the option. If you work hard, they see it and they help you move forward, which is something that I always strive for. And I absolutely love that about Seacoast.
Oh, yeah, that's great
Perfect.
to hear because
Yeah.
so many corporations don't do that anymore.
Absolutely. They love promoting within. If you do your job well and they let you know that you do it well and they help you move forward. Absolutely.
And, you know,
Fantastic.
here at the radio station, we have to thank Seacoast for being a 20-year sponsor of the WPSL Christmas Kids.
Oh, that's
Of
great.
course, we couldn't go in physically in one of their branches this year, but hopefully maybe may not happen next year either, but hopefully soon.
Hopefully soon. The year before last, when you guys were there, I had just become the manager. So I sat in when you guys were interviewing and talking to the group, and when you had the school choir come in and sing, which was
I
amazing.
love those programs.
Yeah, that
Yes.
was fun. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so much fun. Yeah, I remember them. I remember your face from from that show, and you know, you guys seriously have been involved with Carol and our WPSL Christmas Kids for years, and we can't thank you enough.
No, absolutely. It's our pleasure.
And Ellie, you were raised in Florida, weren't you?
Yeah, I moved down to Florida in 92. I moved down to Miami in 92. So I went to high school here. I went to Miami-Dade Community College. So yeah, I was born in New York, but I'm a Floridian because I spent more than half of my life down here.
Exactly. We'll grandfather you in.
Yeah.
Well, most of your family, right?
Yeah, all of us. I've got four siblings, myself and four other siblings, and we all live in the state of Florida, and my parents live here too.
That's-
Actually, most of us live here in Port St. Lucie.
Oh, great. That's
Wow,
awesome.
that's unusual.
Yeah.
I'm
that's
lucky.
That's very cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the nice thing about families who are so close together is they kind of follow each other.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. None of us have, I think my youngest brother moved to Georgia for a couple of years so that his wife could go to school. And as soon as she finished school and got her nursing license, they moved right back. So,
That's fabulous.
Yeah, that's great. By the way, your Miami-Dade basketball team is here tonight. Last
oh, are they?
last game of the regular season for IRSC. So
Oh, cool.
main campus, Fort Pierce. We'll see you tonight. Oh,
Wow.
You know what? Maybe.
well, and you know what's really kind of cool through COVID and being involved, and I can't even believe we finished. Actually, we're able to finish the season, but we're the one of only two schools in Florida that allows fans.
Is that right?
Oh.
The other being Florida Southwestern. Now they have an arena, so
Yeah.
you know, and we had a crowd of what 4,500 there the other night. It was a good crowd.
wow.
It was half a house, and you know, it's like it's fun. You know, it really is.
It's got to
It's-
make a difference.
yeah,
in-
it does.
yeah.
It does. It's so
Having-
different.
Having those live people there cheering. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
Hearing the-
it's wonderful.
Well, I'm glad to
noise.
hear that. Good.
Yeah, yeah.
So Ellie, I know that we had planned to talk about vacant lots and vacant land today. So
Mhm.
can you give us a synopsis of Seacoast's program that they have for vacant land purchases?
Sure. So we are doing vacant lots. We do up to 75% loan to value. So you would have to put 25% down. And it is with the intention that you will build within the first 3 years. And then the interest rate, it all depends on your credit score and of course the loan to value. The more you put down, the lower the interest rate, but it also is based on your credit score. But we
Sure.
do lot loans. And we also do construction loans as well. So if you have the lot and you want to build, we do those as well.
And that's good to know that it's 3 years because a lot of places, when you make a purchase of vacant land, they want you to build within a year. So the
Mhm.
fact that you give people 3 years, which is really necessary because there are so many things involved when you're going to build on a piece of vacant land.
How do you
I
get
mean,
permitted in a year?
yeah, you have to, I mean, first of all, there's all kinds of soil tests that have to be done. And if there are turtles, they have to be moved in a
Moved, yeah.
certain way.
Mhm.
So yeah, people don't realize it's not an easy task to do that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It is time consuming.
And then
Yep.
perked and all that kind of thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, Takes them
Yeah, so we give 3 years for you to hold the lot and not have to build. After the third year, then, we ask that you start looking to get, the contract to start building. So
That's awesome.
So they don't even have to start, they don't even have to get their contractor for 3 years. They can just pay on that for 3 years and then get their contractor and start their process.
yes, ma'am.
Oh, wow.
That's excellent.
That's even better.
Mhm.
And is that vacant lots anywhere in Florida or just in the Treasure Coast area?
No, as long as it's in Florida, our footprint is only in Florida, so it can't go out of state. We don't have any footprint, just in the state of Florida. So anywhere in the state of Florida.
That's awesome. Okay. That's good
That's
to know.
excellent for people to know. Yes, I do have a list of people who are looking for vacant land.
Okay.
So I'm definitely going to tell them that Seacoast has an excellent program that they should take a look at.
Okay, so how do you find vacant land though? I mean, does your real
MLS, yes.
MLS have?
Yes.
Oh, they
Yes.
do?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yes. And besides, a lot of people, when they have vacant land to sell, they'll put an ad in the paper too.
Mhm.
There used to be one here.
Well, there
Oh.
kind of still is, we had talked about that earlier.
I know we did.
And I tell agents all the time that, we are in a unique situation here because people still do read your information that you send to them and they still do read the newspaper. So those are good avenues for marketing. I
Yeah.
always get calls off of my ads that I put in the paper for my listings. I always get calls on
That's
them.
good. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
excellent.
Yes. So, Ellie, what other kind of good programs do you have at Seacoast that you can tell us about?
Well, we of course we have the home equity line of credit. A lot of banks are not providing that right now, but Seacoast is one of the ones that are providing the home equity line of credit. We can go up to 89% of loan to value. Again, it's based on
89.
credit.
Wow.
Yeah, it's based on credit and of course loan to value. The higher loan to value, the higher the interest rate, but it's still usually it's still good interest rates. We also have for like small businesses, we have free checking accounts for small businesses. So, most banks are charging either a monthly fee, you have to have a large lump sum for as a daily balance, and we don't require that.
No
So
daily balance either.
starting a small business, we've
Yep.
got great small business accounts that are free to the customers that come with online banking and with the debit cards and everything that the other bigger banks offer. We can provide usually at no cost to the customer.
So small business owners, listen up. You can have an account at Seacoast with no monthly minimum and no monthly fee. And is there a minimum to open that account, Ellie?
Just $50 to open it. And then we
Wow.
go from there. Yeah.
That's fabulous. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially for a
And we
small-
provide other services, like we provide merchant service, we provide ACH services. Of course, those are extra items and they have a cost to them, but all the same items, all the same products that you can get at bigger banks, we offer those as well.
That's
And hopefully
interesting.
by the end of the year, we will be offering business and personal credit cards as well.
Oh, wow.
fantastic. That's
Okay.
good. Okay.
Yeah, the merchant services I would think would be very important.
Yes, for sure. We partner with First Data, and if you do the merchant service through First Data and have accounts with us, you get the funds available the next business day.
Oh, wow. In one day. Wow. That's great.
Yeah, that's amazing. That really is. Yeah.
Yeah, for a small starting company, someone who just started and trying to get their footing and they need every cent, it does make a difference.
So have you been able to help your business customers with any of these COVID programs that are available too?
Absolutely. We are, for our current customers, we do the PPP loan. We've done phase 1 and we've also done for the second draw as well, where it's still taking applications. I'm not sure if you guys know, but the president is still there. I think they're still waiting for him to sign, but they did extend the PPP second phase till May 31st instead of March 31st. And we are
I
helping
read
our
something
customers
about that just this
apply
morning.
for the
yeah.
first, the second, and for the forgiveness portion as well. I'm actually doing some
Excellent.
more training this afternoon, so.
Oh, that's good. That's very good to know.
We were able, I think, the first round, I think we were able to input almost 7,000 applications. And for the second round, I think we're up to 3,000 applications.
Wow.
That's great.
Just on the PPP, huh?
Just on the PPP program, yep.
That's
We
cool.
also have small business lines of credit. We do vehicle loans for businesses. We do equipment loans as well. For the other loans, you have to be in business for at least 2 years, preferably 3. But we can help you build credit on your business as well.
That's fantastic.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
So many things that I didn't know about it already makes it even more appealing.
For sure. And it's a community bank. So, everything's decision locally. So we don't have to, send it to some other state that doesn't know the community and doesn't know, how we're growing and everything else, because all of it is local.
So do you locally service your loans too, Ellie?
Yes. The only loans that we sell, all our mortgages, our lines of credit, and all other loans, we hold in-house. We portfolio them in-house.
Yeah, that's excellent because people really want to know that their loans are being taken care of by the bank that they get those loans from. So,
Mhm,
yeah.
absolutely.
And tell us some other ways besides the Christmas Kids program. Tell us some other ways that Seacoast partnerships with the community.
So we do a lot of things. We do help a lot with the Boys and Girls Club. I actually do their annual chili cook-off, which they're going to be moving now to October. So we do always, before COVID, we always had a tent and we always sold chili and we, entered into the contest, and we always did like things about that. We also help food for families as well. We've done food drives, and we also do for breast cancer. We always have a team that we walk in October. So anytime there's something with the community, we try our best. Also, when the state fair was here, we normally have people helping. They volunteer, and we always have a Sunday. We didn't do it this year due to COVID, but we would hand out free tickets and spend the day there at the county fair and things like that.
That's fun.
And I remember, for years, Denny Hudson and the late Bill Brooks down at Channel 5 with the Bill Brooks food drive. And
Yeah.
whenever we would come out to the Seacoast branches, it was during that food drive, and they would have these big boxes, full of food. It was great. It's just great. Yeah.
Yeah, we put these big black crates in each of the offices, and our customers are so generous. They just bring, bags and boxes of food, and, they come and pick it up. We also did Toys for Tots this year. We had our Christmas tree, and we had the little angels on there. And we had so many. I don't think there was any angels left. All of our customers, between ourselves and our customers, we got Christmas gifts for all the Toys and Tots, and that was huge. I mean, they went to all the branches, and it was amazing. We had such a turnout. Our customers are absolutely amazing.
And your branches are all open for in-person visits, right?
Absolutely. You can call and make an appointment, but appointments are not required.
Okay.
Good. Well, how long have your branches actually been open?
Since October of last year.
Wow.
Oh, good.
There's some that still aren't
Yeah,
open.
right.
Yeah.
There are.
It's like,
Yeah.
Before then, we were open, but by appointments only. And we are, managing our lobby. If there's too many people, we ask people to leave their numbers and wait in the vehicles. We make sure that we have less than 10 people, including the employees, in the branch at any time. If we have more than that, we ask to take their numbers. They sit in the car if we set up an appointment for them to come later on in the afternoon. So we're very conscious. And after every visit, we, wipe down the counters and the tables and the chairs and everything, just to make sure all of us wear masks. And when we're handling cash or anything, we always have gloves on. So we provide that for our employees and our customers. Like if someone forgot their mask, we have some masks that we can, disposable ones that we share with them just in case, just to make sure that everybody, and we have hand sanitizers out. So whoever, needs to use the hand sanitizers, we do that as well.
That's fabulous. Yeah.
And so your location is the Gatlin location, which is in Tradition, correct? Can you give us
It's actually in the Sam Shopping Center. We're on the other side of 95 from Tradition. The
Oh,
address
right,
is
but very close. So
1790.
it's just called Port St. Lucie.
Yes, it's called Gatlin Commons, but we're in the same shopping center where the Sam's is on Gatlin Boulevard, right next to the McDonald's.
That's not hard to find. Yeah.
So can you give us contact information?
Absolutely. So my name is Elizabeth Ellie Cole. I go by Ellie Cole. My phone number is 772-807-8158. And my address is 1790 Southwest Gatlin Boulevard. And that's Port St. Lucie, 34953. Our website is www.seacoastbank.com. Right on the website, you can choose the branch of your choosing and set up an appointment right from online. And then my email address is elizabeth.cole@seacoastbank.com.
And Cole is COLE.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great.
Did you get that phone number, Paula?
I did.
Can you
No,
repeat
I
it for
didn't.
everybody?
I apologize. I did not.
Okay,
I
can
got
you
the address.
repeat it, Ellie, please?
772-807-8158.
Now I got it. So we've got that information to pass on if anyone gives us a call and wants to speak with you. Excellent.
So before we let you go, I know how busy your schedule is. Is there one message you want to leave with our audience today?
Our biggest thing is with Seacoast Bank, you get personal service. We strive to be your trusted advisor, and we always make sure that we take care of our customers, and we take personal responsibility to make sure that our customers have the products and the knowledge and the services that they need to make sure to grow themselves and their community. So if you want personal service, come and see us at Seacoast.
Excellent.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so
Give
much,
us your
ladies.
phone number one more time.
772-807-8158. And that's
All right.
our local branch number.
Okay, great. Ellie, thanks so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful rest of your day and a good week. And then I will see you on Wednesday morning.
We'll see you Wednesday morning. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great day.
You
Thanks,
do the
you
same,
too.
Ellie. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Very nice. Yeah.
She is such a sweetheart.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's amazing, all the things that they offer. That
Yeah.
especially small business. That's fabulous.
I just met her in December because she's part of my BNI group, but I liked her right away. She's very genuine and she's very customer focused and just a super lady.
Well, I really am amazed because I can think of at least two banks that still are not allowing people inside the bank.
Yeah, that's hard to understand that they're not taking the precautions that everybody else is and making it convenient for their customers to come in when they need to. It's amazing.
Wow.
That's when you ask the question, why do you even have brick and mortar?
Right.
Yes,
Right.
really.
Seriously.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's going on otherwise?
So
This-
we have a lot of things going on. Before I forget, I want to make an announcement about next week's guest because we are very excited about next week's guest. It's going to be Eric Gill, the Public Information Officer for the St. Lucie County. He's going to discuss that, oh yeah, Now I lost the word right there.
his vaccination program.
No,
Oh,
no, the money that's available for
Oh,
the
yeah.
for the rental and mortgage program
bet.
that St. Lucie County has available. Yes, Eric's going to be discussing that subject with us next week. So if that
Cool.
interests you, make sure you tune in and he'll give you all the details, I'm sure.
he's a good guy. Actually, I was with him. I was sitting right next to him at the Young Floridians on Saturday. That was an amazing event, in person, Sunrise Theater, and the entire bottom section of the Sunrise Cedar was packed.
Wow.
Which would be about 800 people, which was wonderful to see.
Yeah.
And it
nice.
wasn't every other seat.
No, and you know what? Eric has done a great job through their television station. Is do the they're doing the COVID updates every Friday.
Yes, I hear
and,
those.
and we carry them in English. And they also have that same update in Spanish, which we carry over on La Gigante. And I was thanking him for it because it's extra work for his staff. And but they do a good job, and they have kept us informed. And their operation at the Fenn Center is second to none
Yeah.
as far as getting vaccinations in people. It's great. Yeah. And this program that he's going to talk about next week is amazing.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very cool.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Yeah.
And I have to thank him because I reached out to somebody else in the department and who took my email and said they would forward it to him. And he actually contacted me back the second day. So I really appreciate his quick response.
Good guy. Yep.
Yep.
Very
Yep.
much so.
Great.
All right.
So Paula has some zip codes again today.
I do. I actually have some zip codes from the north end of Treasure Coast.
Yay.
Yeah, I went as far as Fellsmere
Aha.
in India, up in Indian River County. And I guess I'll just start from there. In Fellsmere, not Mer, sorry. There are 9 properties available in that community. The zip code there, 32948. And the range in price from 118,000 to 750,000. So I believe that property was a property on the river. So
And what was the minimum? What was the minimum amount? lowest amount?
118,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, and only 9 properties in that zip code right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That was largely citrus land,
Yeah. So, and then
which is going to be developed in the next 20 years. So
Yep.
it's like, oh, well.
some of Port St. Lucie may be migrating north at that point. Then we have an area that is called Florida Ridge. The zip code there is 32962. There are 46 properties in that area. And the price range is 139.9 up to 785. Now, I got a little bit.
But that just goes to show that there are 139.9, and that was for a single family home, or was that a single family home?
Single family home.
So,
Uh-huh.
there are some affordable properties still out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's Vero Beach.
Yeah, if you're willing
general
to,
area.
if you're willing
Yeah.
to shop a little bit outside the core, we can certainly help you with that.
Right.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. If you're willing to drive a little further to wherever you need to go, which is really not that bad.
I hear the fishing is very good in Indian River County.
That's what I have heard as well. Yeah. The water's not quite as polluted there.
Captain Hiram's. Oh, it's-
I like it there.
It's
we
nice.
do too.
Yeah.
We do too. Yeah.
And then we when it just actually you know what, I didn't look at the map close enough. I can't remember if Sebastian is further north than Fellsmere. I think it is.
No, it's east.
It's east. Okay. So
Fellsmere is by 95, and then Sebastian is straight in.
Closer to the water.
okay,
Yeah.
I got a little smarter as I went along last night looking. I actually mapped out where it was. So I've been to Fellsmere, but I thought it was close to the water. But anyway, Sebastian area, zip code there, 32958, 68 properties in that area. And the least expensive right now is 264,900. And the highest range is 1,440,473.
And Sebastian is growing a lot. I've talked to a couple of people in the South St. Lucie area who commute to Sebastian for work. So now
Yeah.
those
It's-
people can look at, before it gets any pricier up there, they can look at making the move and being closer to where they're working so they don't have to pay $3 a gallon for gas.
Yeah. When you talk to the folks at the Indian River Chamber, they are saying Sebastian is the next Port St. Lucie.
Yeah, I can believe it. I love it up there. I think it's very pretty. I was up there not
I do
long
too.
ago. It's
Well, and they're open
gorgeous.
to the expansion, which means a lot too.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which they weren't in Vero Beach proper
Yeah.
for
Right.
a long time.
Right.
Many,
like
Kind of
many-
like Port St. Lucie and Stewart,
Yeah.
Sebastian and Vero,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh, yeah.
Similar
yeah, no, it's-
situations.
yeah.
That's true. I
Yeah.
remember years ago when I lived here the first time in Florida from Orlando, I used to work in a mobile situation and would come to Sebastian to do ultrasound exams. I went back there not long ago.
Nothing
I
looks the
didn't
same.
recognize one thing.
Yep.
not one
Nothing looks
thing.
the same.
No, but it's such a pretty area. It's not crazy busy yet, so that's nice.
Well, yeah, it used to be Sebastian High School was in the middle of nowhere. Well, now it's an entire neighborhood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's amazing. Well, that happens though, I guess.
Oh,
growth.
sure.
So
Well, it's just like when I tell people that we started coming to the Stewart area in the middle 80s. And then I don't even remember if there were 4 lanes on Federal Highway. And where we are, you could almost see to downtown Stewart with nothing blocking your view.
Wow.
Well, it has certainly changed over the years.
just a little.
just a little, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So we can move down now into the Vero area. This is zip code 32960. It's near the intercoastal west, from the intercoastal west to US 1, 27 properties in that area. The least expensive is 95,000 and the most expensive is 2,100,000.
That's got to be on the river.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely river property.
And although it says 21, remember that there really is a lot of new construction going on in the Vero area also that we have access to. So
Yes.
if you want information about that, contact us and we can certainly put you in the right direction.
Right. The next zip code 32963. It's mostly the island, 38 properties available. 410,000 is the least expensive, up to 3 million, which is, I thought, an interesting, they call it a multi-family property. They call it homes, but within one large building. So they didn't call it a condo and they didn't call it villas, but it looked like it was an interesting property. So
We'll
that'd
have
be
to
something go
research
check
that
out.
some more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That sounds interesting.
Yep.
Maybe move the station there.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You
We'd
want to
have
live and work in the same location, huh? I
Hey,
can
why
tell you,
not?
I can tell you what that's like. Why do you think I have an office now?
Uh-oh. Film at 11.
Are you ready to move on?
Well, let me just interject a little bit because
Okay.
this kind of piggybacks on Ellie, since she was talking about their vacant land programs. I did some research on empty,
Oh, okay.
empty land, and
Wow.
this one goes from Palm City proper all the way out to Indiantown. So there are 68 vacant pieces of property available from Palm City proper all the way out to Indiantown, and I should say that are on the MLS.
So
And
it's all buildable land. This is
well, it's land for sale. If you are a smart buyer, you're going to make sure that it is buildable
Yeah, I was
before
gonna
you make your
say,
purchase.
yeah.
And we can certainly put you in touch with the right people to do that for you, because that is exceptionally important to know. People can sell land to anybody who wants to buy it, but whether or not it's buildable, you need to do your homework and you need to have the proper testing done. And you need to have the amount of time in your contract in order to gather all that information before you finally make the purchase. So
I've seen these TV ads, land in Tennessee or something, and it's some ridiculously low price. And you think, okay, is this on the side of a mountain or something?
It's
You
very
know?
possible.
It's
well, and you got to know that, a little colloquialism. I don't know if I said that right.
Colloquialism.
Up north always is, oh yeah, I can sell you some swampland in Florida. You know,
Yes.
so
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
anyway, these properties range in price from $11,500 all the way up to $7,475,000. And they're all kinds of property with all kinds of different zoning on them, all kinds of different sizes. So there really is a lot of land out there that,
7 million?
oh yeah, that's industrial property.
Wow.
Mhm.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah, now you see why things cost so much. Because if you
Yeah.
have to pay that much for the unimproved land
Sure.
and then do all of your infrastructure besides, and then build your building and then do business in it.
Exactly.
Yes,
Wow.
the cost of doing business
Very
is
expensive.
Ooh.
not what people think it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. So do you have another
Okay.
one?
I do. We have Vero area 32967. It's west of US 1, just to the east of 95. And there are 40 properties in that area. The least expensive, 172,000. And the most expensive, which they called a riverfront old Florida style home, is 1,195,000. So it looked really pretty. If you like to live out in the country, that's the place to go.
Wow. Okay.
So with water on the river and very nice.
Ah,
Anyway, let's
just
see.
sounds so peaceful.
Yeah.
It does. It
Doesn't it?
does.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
You might even see a gator float by, but
Or walk by.
or walk by, right?
Yeah, remember people, we do live in Florida.
Yeah.
There are alligators in Florida.
Yeah, and big snakes too. So,
Well, a lot of animals, and we're bordering on a golf course where we are. So you'd be amazed at nighttime or twilight time how animals like to move around
yeah,
because they know they're safer at that time of night.
Sure.
So, and especially alligators, I'm told, like to move at night.
Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. And of course, we had a little pet in St. Lucie West for a while, actually 3. And that was a mama and baby bobcats.
Oh, yeah.
And they were at the
Yeah.
country club area.
yeah.
Yes.
And it was so funny.
They love those foresty, woodsy areas,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we haven't seen her in a while, but we were having lunch there, and all of a sudden you look right by the tennis courts, and here go all 4 of them
Yeah,
just wandering
Yep,
over.
Paula has a
Yeah.
picture of one that was in her backyard.
my backyard. Yeah.
Very cool.
And I was out walking the dog one morning and the one came from between the neighbor's house and went behind the other neighbor's house. So yeah, they're definitely out there. So, and armadillos everywhere,
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
well, yeah,
raccoons,
yeah.
things like that.
Yes.
But I think it's fun. I love to see that. And we actually had an alligator in the neighborhood as well. It was only about 5 feet long, but someone came and took him away for us.
That's
Yeah.
big enough.
Yeah.
And Paula and I were touring some properties a few weeks ago, and there was a flock of wild turkey that walked through the back.
There had to be
Oh.
10 of them. It was so cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. Huh.
So there's all kinds of critters out there besides humans.
Oh my gosh, we're running out of time.
Yeah.
Well, very quickly, I started this last week. I'm just going to do a couple more today because this is America's 10 fastest growing retirement towns. And there are a lot of places that you can retire to besides Florida if you want to do that. So I'm happy to send this article to anybody who wants it, so you can reach out to us to get it. Our email is mydreamhometeam@yahoo.com. And Lakeland, Florida was number 1. Number 7 is Portland, Maine, believe it or not.
That's a
Yep.
tough one.
You like
It's gotta be pretty.
shoveling snow.
Well, but look at this picture. There's a lighthouse
Oh,
there. It's
I
absolutely
know
gorgeous.
exactly where the lighthouse is. Yeah. yeah.
Albany, New York, that's number 9.
Wow.
So there are 10, and they didn't use any more than 2 cities in any one state. So I'm happy to pass this information along to anybody who wants it.
Yeah, there got to be people out there who like the snow. I'm just not one of them.
Me neither.
Do
Yeah.
you have one more, Paula?
Yes, I can do another one.
Just real quick before we
Sure.
run out of time.
Let me get to it real quick. Okay, this is the South Vero area. The zip code is 32968. 23 properties available. The least expensive is 132,000. The most expensive is 650,000. That's 4 acres of property
Wow.
with a home. So good sized place.
Yeah. No kidding.
Yeah.
So-
So if you don't want any neighbors, 4 acres is a nice size.
Yeah. So that's the south
You
end
might
of
be
the
able to
Vero
see them in the
property.
distance,
Yeah.
but you know,
At least you won't have to hear them.
right.
That's true. Yeah.
So once more, very quickly, I'll just say Eric Gill is our visitor next, our featured guest next week. He is public information officer for the county of St. Lucie, and we'll be talking about the rental and mortgage program that St. Lucie County has available. So tune in and let us know if you have any questions. You can email us at mydreamhometeam@yahoo.com. Or you can call or text to 772-200-5105.
That's right. You can text to your cell number too.
Absolutely.
Very cool. Yeah.
Okay.
You guys are amazing. I mean, it's just
Well, we love what we do. Remember, there is no I in Realtor, so we're here for you.
oh, you're not a realtor.
No.
No.
And you know, you hear that so often. I actually saw a television spot for a realty company, and they said it.
I
And
know.
I'm thinking, are you kidding me? This is a national company, and I'm going, oh,
Wow.
come
And just think of the
on.
money they wasted and put that out there. Let it go
Oh,
out there,
yeah.
I should
Oh
say.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know, you just think this is crazy.
No.
Yeah.
One thing I will let the public know is that we are committed to learning. We are committed to staying up to date on all of the laws and all of the programs. And we diligently attend classes every year in order to do that, besides our Con Ed classes. So we are here for you. Don't hesitate to reach out to us.
All right.
Exactly.
Phone number again?
772-200-5105.
And your website?
www.mydreamhomeusa.com.
And the email.
My dream home. Go for it. My dream home team at yahoo.com.
Bingo.
Thank you
There
so
you
much for
go.
Got
saving
it.
me, Paula.
Hey, teamwork.
That's
Teamwork.
right, teamwork.
Yep.
All right. You guys have a great week.
You
do
too.
the
Thank
same.
you.
Thank you.
This is WPSL Port St. Lucie, WSTU Stewart.